Hey everybody, Jason here. So recently I did an unboxing video for this thing, the Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing 4th Edition starter box, the starter set. And that was a really janky ass video and it kind of sucked and I was not pleased with the quality. And so I just wanted to basically redo kind of a walkthrough of what the contents of this box is. If you guys are going to put forth the effort of watching my videos, I want to put forth the effort of making something that's worth watching. So this is not going to be a review. It's just going to be literally a walkthrough of what's in the box so everybody can see it. And hopefully this video is a little bit better. It's been a long time since I've used this camera setup. I've had an art easel set up. All my cameras were taken down and an easel was put up because I was painting a project for a while. And this would be my first video back for using my actual camera setup. So hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully it's not zoomed out too far. But we'll take a look inside this box and see what we got. So that's the cover. That's the back. Flip it over. Take this thing apart. And so here, inside the front cover, is a GM screen. So here's a little example of what's in the GM screen. Here is what is the beginning of the contents inside the box. First, we've got a little set of dice here, which are just really, really awesome looking. See if you can get a good view of those. Hopefully my lighting is not too bad in here. I want to say these are Q Workshop dice, but I'm not 100% sure. So first we've got the read this first packet. Prepare to enter a grim world of perilous adventure. What's in the box? So the adventure book, Guide to Ubersreich, some maps, ready-made characters, some reference sheets, some tokens, the dice, and some player handouts. And so the box lid is the GM screen. In the back, there is some flavor text. I'm not going to read all that. I don't want to give the whole game away. But as you can see, the game for a starter box has some ridiculously good art in it. This is one of the character sheets. Now I'm not going to go over all the character sheets because I don't want everything to get ruined or spoiled for the game, but I will give you a view of one of them. It's a little fold out. On the back is a picture of the character itself. Start out with characteristics and skills. We talk about fate and fortune, some different abilities that you get with this character. other end has the character's background. There's all the basic stats, talents, and skills. Equipment. So that was that character, Salundra von Drakenberg. I won't show you all the information in the sheets, but I am going to show you some of the artwork on the back of them. Next, we've got the Guide to Ubersreich. This is the city guide. This is really high quality too. This is like a cardboard stock cover. Nice paper inside. Obviously some nice art. This thing is 65 pages long. A little timeline of the city. Some locations. There's a visitor's guide to the city. Some stats. More about the city itself. This is the adventure book. Now this doesn't have the cardboard stock cover, but it's still really high quality, as you can see. I'm not going to give all this away because this is the actual adventure, but it's let's see, 48 pages, and on the back there's a little reference table for critical wounds and test outcomes. Again, I'm not going to show you the whole adventure. One thing I do want to note, though, is the rules to play the game are actually in this adventure book. There's not a separate book to teach you the rules. So it's up to the GM basically to explain the rules to the characters, or the players, I should say. Like, there's literally the first page of the adventure, and also the start of the rules. So you're kind of, these gray boxes are rules text to explain to the players, rather than having a separate book for the rules. That I'm not too fond of. But it introduces each type of rule as you go along, as needed. Here's an example of some of the NPCs. Now, the first adventure is 32 pages or 31 pages long. Then from page 32 to 47, you have 10 more scenarios to run after that first 32-page adventure. So you can do quite a bit with this adventure book. You can run a lot of adventures out of just this box by itself. Next up, we've got the tokens. Next up, we've got the maps. Oops. That's the town of Ubersreich. And there's the zoomed out map of the duchy itself. There's another full color zoomed out map. I believe one is a player's map and one is a GM's map. These are reference sheets. Got a combat reference sheet, injury reference, attributes and skills reference, tests reference, conditions reference sheet. There's an introduction to the Ubersreich and the Empire on the back of another one of the sheets. The next two sheets are for players, rumors that you've heard, so I don't want to give too much of those away. And the last sheet is a shopping list. Nothing on the back. So yeah, if you want to spend some cash, some things you can buy. The last thing is an advertisement for the video games. And a scenario booklet. And the last thing, inside the box, the inner part of the bottom half of the box actually is a map that you can use. Very, very detailed map. So that is the revised video for the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Starter Set, 4th edition. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry about the quality of the first video. We'll see you.